Hello. Good morning, Rose. Good to see that YouTube is still okay. I'm sitting here with a new bunch of freesias that next to the Buddha, and they smell gorgeous. They smell so lovely. I love freesias. They don't look very much on the screen, but they are very pretty and have this wonderful perfume. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, everybody. We'll wait another minute or so before we start. But you could make sure you're comfy. You can do any of these meditations, of course, lying on the bed or lying in your bed if you want, sitting on the chair or a cushion or whatever suits you. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is to be really comfortable, relaxed, and alert. I'm sitting on a meditation stool, and so it's good for me to sit like this. But if I'm not mindful about it, I sort of, I can go like that, and then I get neck ache, which isn't good. We finished Pyjama meditations on the 24th, on Christmas Eve. That's the last one, a week today. And then we begin again in the new year on the 4th of January, but this time at 7 o'clock in the morning, because we just think, we understand that suits more people, with schools being open and people going to work and so on. And of course, they'll all be recorded. So if you can't make 7 o'clock, then you can watch the recording each day. Good morning, Karen. Good to see you again. And just wait a little longer. Okay, so this morning we're going to do the mindfulness breathing meditation. So that's all about being mindful. And I was thinking while I was having my coffee earlier, I used to think about being mindful as sort of in some sense being careful, doing things carefully, remembering to do things. And of course, mindfulness does include that, but it's so much more. Mindfulness is about being present in our world, with a lot more experience of our world. So we might still have some thoughts rattling around in our chattering minds. They may come and go. But that's okay. The main thing is that we are aware of the thoughts as well. So we're just aware of everything that's happening in the sphere of our experience. And this has a very magical quality. If we can be really aware, we are aware all the time, otherwise we just couldn't function. But if we can be, if we can let some of our incessant thought drift away, if we can train our minds to be quieter, then what happens is that we experience life in a completely different way. We're absolutely there in the moment, and everything is brighter and stronger, and it's a much more vivid experience for us. And it's wonderful. And of course, we do notice more, we do relate to the world in a much stronger way, and we become part of everything rather than separate from it, if we can be really aware. And I've got a poem which is by an Irish guy, David White, which I love. And at first when I heard it, it didn't make much sense, but it is about awareness. It's about mindfulness. It's about being mindful of all the little things, experiencing all the little things in a way that we tend not to. We take things for granted, don't we? And he talks about light switches and window catches, just these utilitarian things that we just don't even notice. But if we're really mindful, we can turn on a light with kindness. We can open a window and notice that we're opening a window to the world. We can just tread more softly through our lives, and with more experience of what's happening in every little moment. So I'll read this poem because I really like it. And by the way, if you ever get a chance, you could go online to listen to him reading it, David White with a Y. And he reads it so beautifully with his lilting Irish accent, but I can't do that, so I'll read it my way. Everything is waiting for you. Your great mistake is to act the drama as if you were alone, as if there were a progressive and cunning crime with no witness to the tiny hidden transgressions. To feel abandoned is to deny the intimacy of your surroundings. Surely, even you at times have felt the grand array, the swelling presence, the chorus crowding out your solo voice. You must note the way the soap dish enables you. The window latch grants you freedom. Alertness is the hidden discipline of familiarity. Alertness is the hidden discipline of familiarity. The stairs are your mentor of things to come. The doors have always been there to frighten you and invite you. And the tiny speaker in your phone is your dream ladder to divinity. Put down the weight of your aloneness and ease into the conversation. The kettle is singing even as it pours you a drink. The cooking pots have left their arrogant aloofness and seen the good in you at last. All the birds and creatures of the world are unutterably themselves. Everything is waiting for you. And I think that's beautiful, and I love it more and more. The more I read it, I see more and more in it. So that's David White with a Y. Look him up and listen to him reading it. It's very special. Excuse me. So good morning, Sally and Rachel. Good to see you. Right, so we'll start, shall we? We'll do the mindfulness of breathing. Sorry, I get distracted by messages. Shouldn't do that. Right, okay. So just make yourself comfy, and just as much as you can, just relax. Just relax. Just notice what's happening right now in this moment. So I'll just get the microphone a bit closer. So just notice what's happening right now in your experience. the any sounds that are around you, the temperature of the air touching your skin, and if you've got your eyes closed, the back of your eyelids, you can maybe get a hint of what you're looking at with your eyes closed, or if you've got your eyes open, whatever you're looking at. And the taste in your mouth, the smell, any smells that you can notice, and all the tiny sensations in your body. There might be pleasant sensations or unpleasant ones. They might feel good or painful, but they're all part of this present moment experience, so just welcoming them in, just noticing them with kindness and acceptance. They are who you are at this very moment, all these things. Noticing particularly the weight of your body on the chair or bed or floor or stool or cushion, and allowing that weight to be held by the earth, ultimately, or whatever you're actually sitting or lying on. And just giving yourself up to your seat, just letting go. The next 25 minutes, there is nothing to do. You've got no responsibilities. You can't do it wrong. You can't make mistakes. We're just going to sit here and breathe and notice what happens as we breathe. So bringing attention to the breath now. And breath in the upper body. As we breathe in, the chest and the back of the body and the sides all expand as the rib cage pushes outwards. Then it relaxes, the whole of the upper body relaxes as we breathe out. So this out breath is a kind of release. It's an opportunity to just relax and let go. Nothing at all to do with it. We just let the body breathe as it wishes. But take the opportunity on each out breath to just let go a little more each time. You don't have to have any views or opinions. Whatever's happening is okay. Whatever's happening is what's happening. Just noticing thoughts coming and going. And they're okay too. We just watch them as they come into being, or as we begin to notice them, and then they disappear. And they may come again, but then we just notice them and they disappear. So not worrying about being distracted or thinking quite a lot, just watching the mind as much as we can without getting critical in any way. Not trying to force the mind to be quiet. That's just more thinking. Just relaxing with whatever's happening. But watching it, always being aware of whatever's happening as much as we can. So this is the mindfulness of breathing. And in the first stage, as always, we're going to follow each out breath, not paying too much attention to the in-breath, but following the length of each out breath right from the beginning to the very end. Really being aware of the whole of the length of each out breath, the texture, the quality, the length, just really taking in each out breath. Not being concerned if you keep getting distracted by thoughts. It's what the mind does. Just coming back to following the length of each out breath. And just allowing the whole of your being to relax as you follow the out breath. Just checking your posture, making sure you're comfortable, adjusting if you need to, and when you're ready, beginning to follow each in-breath right from the beginning to the end, and not paying too much attention to the out-breath now. Noticing the in-breath is a breath of revitalization, of lifting, of energy coming into the body, following the whole length and really enjoying this sense of arising of energy. Trying not to get into any kind of battle with your thinking mind, because you won't win. Just allowing thoughts to arise, noticing them, and seeing them pass away. So in the third stage, we're going to bring our attention, as always, to the breath in the body, beginning with the upper body, the chest, the upper back and the sides. Just noticing the breath filling the lungs, pushing the rib cage outwards, the whole body rising up and then relaxing on the out-breath. And as much as you can, allowing yourself to get lost in these sensations, this experience. And if the mind is going quieter or very quiet, you might notice some very pleasant sensations, sort of a prickling of the skin or little bits of warmth, and leading to quite blissful feelings. You can't make these happen, but if you really allow the mind to settle, they will arise by themselves. So just noticing if you can notice any of these pleasant sensations. Not trying to force them, just allowing them to happen. So now for the final stage, moving our awareness, our mindfulness up to the area where the breath enters the body. The sensitive skin around the nostrils or the upper lip. Just really homing in on this small space and noticing the delicate sensations as the breath passes over on its way into the body and then again on its way out. Really being curious about all the qualities of these delicate sensations. And just letting go of all effort now and just sitting for the last couple of minutes with whatever arises in your experience. Just being here, noticing sensations, sounds, thoughts, whatever happens, with a sense of just openness and acceptance. Well, thank you, everybody. That's it for this morning. Joe will be here tomorrow doing the loving kindness meditation, and I'll be back on Monday to do the body awareness meditation, and we finish on Thursday. Then Thursday is the last meditation before Christmas, and then we're going to have a break, and we come back on the 4th of January at 7 o'clock in the morning. So you're very welcome to join us then. We think 7 o'clock is probably a better time for most people these days. So, and of course, every meditation will be recorded. So if you miss it, you can, if you can't make 7 o'clock, you can watch it whenever it suits you. So I'm in the shop today, this afternoon. So if you're in town, come and pop in and have a chat and have a look at what we've got in the shop. If you're in York, that is, obviously. So have a good day, and try and stay aware of what's happening. Try and remember every so often to come back into awareness, to come back into mindfulness, and to notice really what it feels like to be where you are at that moment, what's happening all around you. If we keep practicing that away from meditation as well as in meditation, it really starts to have an effect. Okay, have a great day, and I'll see you again soon, and lots of love to you all. Bye for now.